All right, guys. Good morning. It is Black Spring, and maybe I have a better connection than maybe I have a better connection than I had yesterday. I don't know, but maybe this should just be a test rather than an actual, like a mini report, like the Black Spring inversion. The Black Spring inversion report is what I should call it. um, so we've kind of not been talking about economy for a while, but I kind of want to bring that up in the next stream. Okay, I'm 2 days behind on streams now, but I think today is going to be the day. So maybe I'm thinking as early as the six, like a seven EST time. So yeah, so of course you've got like 800 stores allegedly that are set to close. I'll give you guys the liners. I mean, it seems like they keep this in rotation all the time, but of course Walmart is on the list. In some cases, I've heard about Walmart having some closings that are temporarily, but I think the usual ones on the docket are, it seems like Bed Bath and Beyond stays on a rotation, on a cycle of closings. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I mean, with the food supply and the issues, I mean, I would imagine that people are just not going to. They're not going to go in and buy that. They're not going to go in and buy the most expensive wax melts, or they're not going to go in and buy the most expensive comforter sets right now. I mean, to me, those stores are, it can be a little bit niche depending on what you're trying to get. But they're not really hanging on in this economy, let's just say. For a long time, there was total denials that there were going to be any kind of closings or layoffs, and then they tried to convince people that, oh, it's only in the technology sector, it's only the startups that are closing or startups that are shutting down. But no, no. I think, of course, we even talked about, like, for instance, like the West Coast and how they were actually kind of, throwing a blanket on the gig economy, whether it was, Uber or Lyft or, of course, with it being tax season also, this is very apropos to tax season. If you've been, getting those payments or, logging a whole bunch of payments or whatnot via these third-party little terminals, PayPal for one, and honestly, PayPal will kind of like not let you go if you're still on the PayPal rotation, whether it's account or whatever. There was a point at which you couldn't even close your account, or they would not let you close your account, and you'd go in this entire loop around trying to get out of that account, trying to close that account, and they would not allow it because of the same type of, the censorship on the PayPal end. And then they claim that, well, it was technical difficulties is why we can't let you close that account right now. But I said all that to say that I think you're going to see more, more startups or whatnot. Of course, I think there will be more layoffs or companies that try to grow too fast. And I think a lot of people, a lot of these, I guess, capitalists or venture capitalists, I think they threw money into things like, e.g., what is it, Byte Labs, or some of these companies, they're ready to throw the money into, Mosa Meats and Just Eat. And so these are more, people are ready to throw money into that. So we'll see what happens. Well, I'll go into some of the closings. I think Illinois, Wisconsin, and New Mexico are just three that I see on that list in terms. They have them listed by state also. So I'll be able to give you those. I'll be able to give you those when I come on with the stream. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Here again, I should call this the the inverty stream. inverted news or whatever. But this is just a little bit of some bits for the day, I guess, and then also for the week. I'll go back into some of those other topics that I started talking about. So I'll go back a little bit, and then of course I'll bring you up to today, which I'll do the store closings with location, and then I'll also do. We'll talk about the zero draft, store closings. For those of you that were on the channel last week, when I went over the actual, when I went over your actual your Z28 status, a lot more people are finding out about that. But that is, I think that's a year old in April. So yeah, I guess you should know your status. Check yourself, So, but that's pretty much all I have for now. I'm going to get going here. Like I said, this is not a lifestyle video. It's, I guess I'm poised to make it a lifestyle video, but no, trust me, it's not a lifestyle video. I mean, everybody needs to do certain things in their lifestyle, but this is not one of those frou-frou, before goji berry yogurt, acai bowl. Oh, work out with me or stretch with me. No, don't look for that here. And by the way, that will not be the inspiration for a second channel. Just saying. All right, guys, I will check back with you later for sure, because it is Friday and I'm starting to wind it down, and I guess I've taken care of as much as I can. So I'll probably see you later this evening, but okay, it'll be maybe between a 6 or maybe we'll work a 7 CST, more of an 8 EST at the latest. Okay, I'll give you an update on that. We're available. All right, guys, have a great start to your Friday and weekend.